Alright, today I'm gonna tell you some epic Geotastic tips. It would be GeoGuessr, but I don't have GeoGuessr because that costs money and I don't have money, so yep. So we're on Geotastic. So basically all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna play some games and then just say what tips I use. And just a disclaimer, I'm not like a good player. I'm like very amateur. Like I would love to get better, but I'm just currently not. So I might get some countries very wrong, but I'll tell you like why I would have guessed there and that sort of thing. So let's just begin. So this is Geotastic. It's just basically a free version of GeoGuessr. We're just gonna do it all around the world. We could change the map content. Movement mode I'm gonna keep to free so we can move around, just so if we could find any more things. So let's begin. And we have an ad. It says I have an ad blocker. I don't. It's just the Wi-Fi is being a bit funny. But yeah, so you do need to watch ads in Geotastic. That's just like pretty much the main bad thing about it. But it's understandable, right? Being free. So we'll just begin our game. Why is it opening an ad again? Oh, okay. Here we go. Now we're good. Let's start round 1. Okay. So immediately it feels quite European. Just from the vibe, not looking at signs or anything. Just these sort of flowery things and like this architecture. It's a lot more European. We do have these funky poles. I don't really know poles, but could be like Bulgarian or something. I don't know. Now we have some signs. These are Greek signs. These are Greek signs. You can see we have the omega symbol here and the sigma symbol here. Greek, and it does have some. It does have Latin letters underneath. But if we zoom into Greece, we can see that we've got these sort of letters underneath. You see here in Athens we have this symbol, because yes, as well as this one. So that immediately tells me that we're going to be somewhere in Greece. So this feels somewhat hilly. I don't really know the landscape of Greece, but I feel like it'd be somewhere around here maybe. So let's just go like here-ish, maybe near a town. There's a town here. Actually, it could be quite coastal. It feels fairly coastal, but I'm not quite sure, so I'm just gonna go here. And it was Greece. It was northern Greece, so it's actually less coastal. But yep, so that's how I got Greece. Let's continue to round 2. So I am getting European vibes again. So I'm getting European vibes again if we zoom in. It just says 400 meters, so that obviously means we're not going to be in the United States because they use the metric system. Canada is still not out of the picture, but it doesn't feel like it. We have this, which feels like a Romance language to me. So like Italian, French, Spanish, or Portuguese. I really do not know. I'm kind of crap at languages, but that's fine. We are driving on the right, so you know, all those countries drive on the right. It doesn't help us too much. Yeah, I honestly do not know where we are, but it does feel kind of Spanish. Yeah, I'm not big on languages, but let's go Spain here. Let's go like here-ish. And it wasn't Spain, it was Italy, so at least I was right on the Romance languages part. But obviously, you know, they're quite far away. Let's see what we have here. So this feels like Canadian or Russian or something. This street sign's blurred out, but we can move and then we might be able to see it better. We do have these snow poles. I'm not entirely sure where these snow poles are from. Something I should probably learn. I'll keep that in mind. And this sign is very hard to see, but it looks like German or something. So we could be in Germany. It doesn't feel like Switzerland because I don't think we have low cam. So might just be Germany or Austria. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, that's how it is with a lot of these amateur guesses. So we'll see where we are. I'm just gonna go, it does feel quite cold, so let's go like let's just go North Germany. I don't think it is, but I don't really have anything better to go for. Let's see, and it was Finland. Finland does make sense, it was very cold. And they do have the dots over the letters, but it's over the A's. I couldn't tell it was an A, I thought it was an O. So, there you go, that's good to know. Those were Finnish snow poles, which, like, they didn't feel like Finnish snow poles to me, but what do I know, right? So, we're just practicing. Onto this round, again with the European, or it actually could be South American. Never mind, these are South Korean poles with the yellow lines that don't go all the way to the bottom. If it goes all the way to the bottom, it's Taiwan, and if they're not diagonal and just straight vertically down, then it's Japan. So this will be South Korea somewhere. It feels, again, fairly cold, so I'm going to go North South Korea. Let's go up here maybe. Let's go like here. It was more south, it was more central South Korea, but right country, right? That's more important. It's not more important. It depends. Let's see. Okay, so we're getting, this is the Kenyan, we have the Kenyan car here, we have the snorkel over here, and we have the tape here, so that means we're in Kenya. These are very interesting rolly things. It's actually quite cool. So because we're in Kenya, and I think the tape on the car means that we're like around here-ish, along here. So let's go outside Nairobi. Let's just go like here. Why not? And it was further north, but we're fairly close, right? Yeah. So that was a pretty good guess. And now we'll see the results. And yeah, our worst guess there was the Germany-Finland one, and the Spain-Italy kind of let us down too. We've got the right countries on the other three, which is pretty nice. So yeah, that's that one. We didn't head over to the Americas over there, and we only got South Korea for Asia's, and we got 3 European ones, which yeah, it's reasonable. So yeah, we'll do another one and then see what we can get. Alright, so we have definitely South American or European. We have brick here, which is interesting, and bricked roads. So I think we are speaking Spanish or Portuguese. I'm not entirely sure which one because they're very similar languages, at least for me, as someone who we know is not the best at languages. Servish. Okay, that's not really helping me. I think it's Spanish still. And all these license plates. We do have a European one. They're unblurred, which is interesting, but I also don't know what that means. I would like to see the front just to completely rule out Italy, because Italy has really short plates and double blue. I think they have double blue on the back though too, so I don't think it is Italy. We are in Europe somewhere. Portugal has it on the side, so I'm fairly confident that we're in like Spain or something. With these mountains it might be Andorra, but it doesn't feel like Andorra, so I'm just gonna go Spain for this one probably. But we've got a truck, see if we can find a domain. I don't think so. I'm just gonna go Spain. Let's go North Spain though, like here. Go right there. Yeah, so it was somewhat close. At least we got the right country, which is good. Yeah, I'm not the best at region guessing, but yeah, that's something I definitely need to improve on. Okay, there we go. We just did a little problem. This is an easy Iceland. Like, we've got this very mountainous landscape. It looks fairly cold. Like, these Icelandic mountains, there's like no trees on it. It's fairly volcanic looking. We've got dark roads and of course like the famous Icelandic yellow bollards with the grey reflectors. We have these chevrons, which I guess are Icelandic, but Iceland's usually fairly easy to recognise. I don't know where in Iceland, but clearly we are on the coast. I don't need to look at license plates. I already know it's Iceland. Where's north? North is like this way, so we're kind of going in a curve like this. Let's see if we can find something like that. Maybe it's like here. Yeah, looks alright. Somewhat fits. Maybe here-ish. Maybe. I'm gonna see if I can pinpoint this. Oh, here looks quite nice. Maybe let's just go there. Why not? Let's just do that. We might be on the wrong side. We were very close. It was down here. So that was a great guess. Yeah, it was in between these two. But yeah. So, yep, that was great Iceland. Easy Iceland. Iceland's just a great country for pinpointing. I think I got my first ever 6,000 on here. 6,000 is basically what they use in Geotastic, because GeoGuessr uses 5,000. Geotastic uses 6. So yeah. Okay, let's see. So concrete. It's quite interesting. This isn't in Europe. I think we're either in South America or Asia, but it does feel quite cold. So now I'm thinking it could be like Russia or something. Don't think they're European license plates. We're driving on the right, so that rules out most of Southeast Asia. It doesn't really feel Southeast Asian either. I'm probably just gonna go Russia on this one. I don't know Russian road lines, but it feels good enough. We have a green plate. I don't know what a green plate means, but that's interesting. Let's see. Yeah. It is somewhat Icelandic, but I don't think it's Iceland. It is. But I'm going to keep going, see if we can find anything else in our 3 minutes. The yellow road lines are interesting because most of Europe I don't think does have it. So I'm probably just going to go Russia here. Let's go like up here. Let's go on this road. I don't know if it has coverage, but it feels good enough. It was Russia across the border. It wasn't Russia. It was across the border in Norway. So at least that was somewhat in the right place, right? Yeah, it was very rural. That was quite interesting. Yeah, kind of a bad guess, but what we got here? This feels Asian. Could be South America still. These are really, really tall poles. I do not know what that means, but we'll have a nice look at the street sign. Okay, so we could still be in Europe, but I'm South America could work too. Shame we can't go down this road. I can't see the plates. I don't think there's front plates. I don't think we're in like Spain. We could be in Uruguay, because I read somewhere that Uruguay has overcast coverage or something. I'm not entirely sure. Better view here. We could be in Mexico. No, we're not in Mexico. Could be Brazil still. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like Uruguay is an alright guess. It's kind of sort of in the middle of the country as well. So let's just go Uruguay. Let's go along this road. It's not that road. Okay, that was a really, really, really bad guess. Yeah, I think the lack of a front plate, and I didn't see any blue strips. That really threw me off. Italy, I mean, I could see Italy. That was really bad though, so don't take my advice, I guess. This is what I mean when I'm like an amateur player. I have a lot to learn. Okay, so we could be in Hong Kong, Macau, or Taiwan. I'm not sure which, but it feels like maybe like Hong Kong or something. Yeah. See if we can find any polls. See if we can find a Taiwan one. It feels like Hong Kong to me, but I think it could easily be Taiwan. I don't know what yellow plates mean. I know there's yellow plates in Japan, but I don't think this is in Japan. No, it's not low cam, so we're not in Japan. We can't catch up to that bus. I'm just gonna go Hong Kong. I feel like that feels like a nicer guess to me than Taiwan, because the language, yeah. Where's somewhere hilly? It's fairly hilly here. What's here? Ho Chang. Let's go near Ho Chang. Okay, it was Hong Kong, which is good. It was just a bit further south, but we got the right country, so that's very nice. Yeah, Macau is kind of scary, but they are fairly close, which is good. Taiwan was the biggest one there. Biggest threat. And these are the final results. Obviously that Uruguay-Italy guess was very bad. The Russia-Norway one definitely could have been better. The Spain one was alright. Iceland one was beautiful. And Hong Kong was quite nice too. So, yeah. That's that. Let's play one more round and then I'll finish it off. So, let's have a look. See, we do have double yellow lines. So, we could be in the United States. Or North America. There's this funky blur on the camera. I do not know what that means. I think we're driving on... We are driving on the right. Okay. Let's have a look at the sign here. This might help us determine some things. San Martin. Okay, so we could still be in South America. Which, yeah. So South America is definitely not off the table. Let's see. Have some radio towers. We do have another sign, so we'll just go over it and look at this. See if that gives us any more hints. San Martin and Bernasconi. I'm not sure. I'm thinking Uruguay again. I do think that's a better guess than North America, and I do forget which South American countries actually use double yellow lines. I know Chile doesn't, but that's all I can really say. Let's see if we can find Bernasconi on the map somewhere. I cannot be bothered looking. Let's just do it. And it was Argentina, so we were fairly close. It was better than if we went for North America. So I'm overall, like, it wasn't the best guess, but it wasn't the worst. So yeah. I guess Argentina has double yellows then. We do have yellow plates. It feels quite low. I think this is Japan. Japan uses low cam. That's basically where it's just positioned a lot lower than all the other countries. It's positioned lower on the car. But these feel like Sri Lanka. So I'm a bit conflicted here because Sri Lanka has like these big boys on top of their poles. They're huge. And they also use low cam. So because low cam is pretty much just used in Japan, Switzerland and Sri Lanka. I think it might be used in India sometimes too, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's see if we can find anything else. It doesn't really look like Japanese architecture, but it does look like a more developed place, so I can't exactly rule it out. We have this dog here. It's very cute. I hope we didn't run it over. No, okay, cool. Sweet. I think both Japan and Sri Lanka do drive on the left, so that's unhelpful. I think I am leaning more towards Sri Lanka here, though. So, yeah, just especially over here, I think Sri Lanka would be the better guess. So let's just go in Sri Lanka. Let's just go outside Colombo, like here. It was just outside. So that was a very nice guess. I'm quite happy with that. So, yep, good thing we ruled out Japan, and it was Sri Lanka, which was very pleasant. Okay, this is definitely the UK. Immediately the architecture just, and like the overcast skies just felt very UK, and then what confirmed it was these yellow back plates and the white front plates, which is only found in the United Kingdom. So you can see there's yellow there and white here. So that immediately, that's easy. All Saints, Driffield. We can see if we can find Driffield. The Red Lion. I'm going to see if I can find Driffield on the map. UK is quite small. It feels somewhat Scottish, but I'm not entirely sure. The name doesn't feel Scottish. What's it? Again, Driffield. All Saints, Driffield. You can find a Driffield amongst us. Driffield. In the meantime, we'll just pop there if you don't find it, because it is kind of difficult looking through all these names. Don't forget to check in Northern Ireland. It doesn't feel Northern Ireland. It does feel like Maine. It does feel English. So yeah, let's see if we can find any other clues. Church Lane, I'm assuming that's because there's a church here, so, you know, not the most helpful. Let's see. Oh, yeah, obviously we are speaking English, which just confirms the fact that it's United Kingdom. We are at an intersection, which is interesting. I'm thinking we are like a bit outside a big city here, but it could also, I think, quite easily be just a small city. Let's see. The Winston Churchill, that's quite fun. Again, yeah, this is like a very obviously United Kingdom. A good way to differentiate it from Ireland is that Ireland uses European Union plates because it's a part of the European Union. UK isn't. So, here we are, Yorkshire Bank. Hopefully we're in Yorkshire. Where's Yorkshire? Yorkshire. Well, there's York. Where's Yorkshire? Feel like it's where's Yorkshire? I don't know if that's just the name of a bank or something. I'm not British, so, well, I mean, I'm kind of British. I don't live in the UK, so I wouldn't know. Let's just guess near York then. It was near York. Oh, there's Driffield. I'm pretty happy I guessed York then, because it was near York. It was in I should have looked for Driffield. Like, it's fairly obvious on the map. So, I mean, yeah, not the worst guess, I guess. That was pretty good. And our paved roads, what's this? I think these are Turkish ones with like the funky shapes. Like this funky shape of the road. It definitely feels Turkish, except these walls feel like Malta. So I think it could be Malta, but it doesn't look like as limestoney, because Malta uses a lot of limestone walls. I'll put up a picture. We've got hooked poles. I only know hooked poles are in Bulgaria and Lithuania, I think. I'm not sure about the chevrons. I'm not sure. Like like Malta feels like a good guess, but I'm not. But it's kind of far away from stuff, so I'm not the most confident. I think right now it is between Malta and Turkey. What are these poles? I do not know. Not a clue. Let's see what we have going on. Driving on the right. It's not helpful. This road does feel Turkish though, so I think I am going to go Turkey here. Let's go like South Turkey. Let's go like here. It was Turkey on the Armenian border, which is nice. At least I got the right country. I'm happy I didn't go Malta. If you're wondering, Malta is like all the way down here. There's Malta. It's like these two little islands off the coast of Italy. So, yeah, happy I got the Turkey. Funky black car here. Alright. This feels South American. I'm not sure about the poles. I'm pretty sure sometimes they could be painted Colombian colors. I think this is Colombia. No. Colombia has yellow. I don't know what this is. I still feel like it's South America. It could be Argentina, maybe. I'm not sure. I think Argentina currently is my best guess, because I'm very bad at South America. I'm just giving like some very basic tips, just with the language and the infrastructure and everything. It just feels South American. I can rule out Chile because there's yellow and white, and Chile only uses all yellow or all white. So at least that's the other picture. I think Argentina or Brazil could be a good guess. Brazil is better. Can't tell. You know what? Yeah, let's just go Brazil. Let's go near Argentina though, over here near the border. It was not, it was Puerto Rico. Okay, so that's good to know. They've got the funky yellow poles. That was very bad. Alright, cool. So that, we'll just finish it off there. That was definitely my worst guess of that round. Best one, probably the Sri Lanka one. UK one was alright. So I am looking to one day get hopefully a lot better at this game, and maybe one day get actual GeoGuessr and not just Geotastic. Because Geotastic, it's great, but you know, there's ads and there's less people on Geotastic. It's got a few less features and it's like not as clean. GeoGuessr would be, you know, it's a lot nicer. So that's all I have to say for this video. Have a good one. Goodbye.